Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, and this time we're going to do something slightly different and very unusual. I've been feeling called to connect to energies to give messages for humanity, messages of maybe hope or maybe messages that you need to hear currently. And for a few weeks now, I've been feeling a lot of this energy around me and seeing a lot of blue beings, blue in colour, blue colours, blue flashes of light, and that energy has been working with me quite a bit, and it's been enlightening, and it's been very light. Been very powerful, but also very informative and quite upgrading for my own energy to connect and listen to what I'm getting. It could be called Arcturian energy, but I don't put a label on it because we're all one consciousness anyway. We're all just tapping into that spark. So without further ado, I'm just going to focus my mind, focus my thoughts. I'm going to center myself, and then we will begin with whatever happens. So I hope you enjoy, and I hope you get something from these messages. So I'm feeling my energy begin to change and shift. I'm starting to feel lighter as the frequencies connect. And as the frequencies come together, I'm feeling the energy moving closer. I'm feeling the tinglings around and through my aura and near my physical being. I'm seeing a circle of blue light, and images of what looks like some coronation or a ritual. And it's a connection of higher frequency energies between those on Earth, the Earth energies. The higher frequency energies are coming in much thicker, much faster. So you may be experiencing turbulence around the head. You may be experiencing turbulence and feelings of maybe headaches, migraines, maybe not sleeping as well, or maybe sleeping too much. So anything to do with the head. You may also feel slightly ungrounded in thought currently with this energy that's moving in. And this energy has been moving in with what we would consider here on Earth as 3 years, and will be continuing for the next 8 years, becoming stronger, more powerful. You may also feel physical changes and a lightness within your physical being, tinglings, temperature changes, fluctuations. These again are totally normal, and it is your physical body trying to become harmonized with these energies. The way we become harmonized with these energies is focusing more on higher frequencies within our physical realm. And Ian often talks about sharing love and kindness and compassion, and these are some of the greatest tools that you have here on Earth that can really help to change your frequency and change the frequency of those that are around you and of the planet. Nature is already of these frequencies and is very, very present. So as many of you already have been and continue to do so, you will feel a deeper love and a deeper appreciation for the earth and for the abundance that earth can give and bring to you in this very powerful time of transition and change, of something that has not been experienced for a very long time on your earth. This energy has been close in previous incarnations on earth, but not as powerful as what we're seeing now. This universal energy, many label with different titles within your cultures, within your systems of belief. However, it's a natural progression that we almost go through at some point within each physical existence within your lives on earth. You may also experience issues with the feet, ankles, knees. As your frequency shifts and raises, this appreciation for nature is your mind and your body's connection being re-established to the earth and giving you messages to really stabilize and harmonize your internal energy systems by grounding to the power of the earth. Only by grounding to the power of the earth and focusing on this stabilizing force will help you to balance these higher frequencies that move through you and around you and your races. We are here to help guide with this frequency change. Many of your species call it the awakening, the ascension. However, for ourselves, this is a normal frequency. We are much higher in vibration than those on Earth, and this is why you may struggle with these higher energies moving through. And as your species evolves and changes, your physical will change and harmonize accordingly. In many millennia to come, your species now will be totally unrecognizable to what you are currently. Your physical form will have changed so much to adapt to these different frequencies. Some say more of crystalline structure. However, it is beyond crystalline. It is more non-physical than physical, but there is still some physical aspects that you need to retain as you move through the transitions of your planet, of Earth. Crystals have a great ability to help to harmonize and awaken your energy, and many still feel drawn to use crystals because of their healing and transformative abilities. However, these in your future cultures will be not used quite as much, because actual crystalline forms will be a lower frequency than where you will be at, and you will have a greater understanding, a greater knowledge, and a greater knowing of how to manipulate and use vibration, sound, and energy in many ways, in many forms throughout your lives, through your healing of the physical body as you move through these interesting times on your earth, on your planet. We often hear that we want to be seen, we want to be heard, we want to be felt, and we want to be described. However, we don't really have a form to describe as such, and depictions of these images are only man-made creations. They are not true to our actual identity, because we don't have identity, we don't have physical form. We are just a part of the cosmos and a frequency of which we connect. And this connection comes through your own lifetimes at critical junctures of when humanity needs to be aware. You all can feel and connect this energy, because you all are and have been and will be at some point an aspect of this. However, in the physical realm, it is difficult to explain clearly at this point in your evolution, in your earthly level of consciousness. There are many people currently that are having issues with their heart and cardiovascular health. This is also a part of the energy shifts, that sometimes the physical body is not quite ready for this transition, and this is why we see a lot of physical ailments, especially with the cardiovascular energetic systems in the human race currently. Much of the illness created is also a part of the failings of your systems on Earth, which many now are aware of and are showing and exposing a lot that many need to be aware of. However, this tide of energy that is changing, these shifts in frequencies that are happening, are unstoppable, are unprecedented. This Christ consciousness, you may call this energetic upgrade, is a reconnection of what is already there and already has been there for your many lifetimes that have been and the many lifetimes to come. Many may be called old souls that are rediscovering themselves once again, and sometimes through the earthly pain this rediscovery takes place, because it is only through the pain that we feel and we evolve beyond that. and you cannot get stuck in these places. You must evolve past that. There is a big transition and a big event happening in your next year of 26. There will be many solar upgrades and solar flares in this year. This is a 1-0 year, so this is a completion and a restarting of cycles. The sun you see now, many say, is a different sun. It is not. It is the same sun. However, the sun has changed frequencies as your Earth changes frequencies, as all planets in your solar system and all the galaxies universally are changing frequencies. There is a massive upheaval universally, a massive shift of higher vibration universally. And this is why your sun started to look slightly different, lighter, brighter, almost more powerful in some form. Your moon has changed in energy also as your sun has. The moon many deem as just a piece of rock that orbits your planet. However, it is so much more than that. Yes, your science is already aware of the gravitational pull of the moon. However, it is a station. It is a portal. It passes and transmutes the rays of the sun through the reflection of the moon down to the earth, into the oceans. The oceans are the key. As the oceans change, your planet changes. Even life in the oceans is beginning to transform and change in frequency to be able to adapt to the change in frequency in the water. The solar flares act as an energy cleansing and upgrading of the earth and of humanity, of the species. These solar flares can be quite powerful and transformative, and also quite disturbing for many people who experience them and the energy shifts that they feel from them. Again, these solar flares are connected to your vibrational shifts, your vibrational changes, your ascension, as you may call it. As with anything to do with the sun is bringing and harnessing the action energy onto your earth. It is moving what needs to be moved. energy is starting to move away now. I'm just going to connect to my higher self. What can we do moving forward to assist ourselves? How can we find more love? How can we share more love? How can we live in the frequency of love to facilitate this healing, this vibrational shift on the earth, on our home? Centralization, centeredness, a connection to the center of the self, the heart, the soul, deepening your awareness, deepening your journey, moving further inwards, away from the external. Find the silence. That is all. How do we find the silence? Stop, pause, listen. It's there. It's being handed out. It's right in front of you. It's right within you. You just need to stop, pause, breathe, pay attention. That is all. There are many people who don't want to stop and pause, who don't want to pay attention. How do we help them? You cannot. We can only help ourselves, yourself. It's only through your own actions will you send out and deliver what is needed and what you need to receive and what you need to send to the earth, to those around you. It all comes from you when you stop. That is all. How do we get anything done if we always stop? It's not about always stopping. It's about learning to stop, control the mind from being everywhere else but where you are right now. Creating that portal within yourself of who and what you are. Rediscovering that connection, and then it becomes a natural way of being. And then you go about your everyday life, your everyday reality in that natural state. That is all. Why am I seeing an owl in my mind's eye? The owl is one of your guides and is there for wisdom to share, to show, and allow you to feel and sense the wisdom from the higher self, from the elders, from the realms beyond the physical. That is all. Now I come back to myself, to my mind and body. I give thanks to any energies that moved, connected, communicated today. I give thanks to my higher self. Thank you for watching. I hope whatever came through was of interest and gave you some information and insights into where we are currently, spiritually, evolutionary. I don't really remember much of what was said. However, I might watch it back just to see what did come through. But I hope it gives a little bit of clarity and direction as to where we're going, what's possibly going to happen. I don't know. I'll have to watch it back to find out. But yeah, comment below. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you think, what you thought of any of the messages, if any of it resonates with you, if any of it doesn't as well. And I'll see you in another video very soon. I'm now going to go and reground and just stabilize myself. So thank you for joining, thank you for watching, thank you for the energies that I was feeling today, and I'll see you in another video soon. Toodaloo, bye bye.